Welcome to In the Zone and to the 21st Liverpool Varsity. Over the course of the next few days, there'll be 1,000 competitors from both universities competing across 14 different sports for the prestigious bragging rights to the city. We'll be focusing on rugby and netball as the blue ribbon events, and I'll be speaking to a lot of athletes who are preparing for this great day. All exciting stuff and all to come. So I have with me Guy and Dom from the University of Liverpool's rugby team. Now Guy, you're the captain, I believe.
Yeah.
What sort of game are you expecting tomorrow then?
Yeah, it's absolutely massive. I mean, with us being local rivals, it does get quite fierce. But with us being the last sport on as well, after all the other varsity fixtures have taken place, there's a massive crowd, and the crowd will get involved. It's always a huge occasion. Yeah, we're really looking forward to it. It should be a battle.
So last year, it was one of the biggest games, obviously, in the varsity.
Yeah.
You were 12-0 down, I believe. Or should I point this to Dom? Dom, you were 12-0 down. You played in this last year.
I did, yeah.
And you came back and won. Tell me a little bit about how that was.
The best. Just amazing. The best thing in my rugby career. It was amazing. Come back and won 18-12 in the end, I think.
So a 12-0 down at half-time.
Yeah.
What was the inspiration that got you guys back on level playing field, as it were?
I think we trusted ourselves. I think we backed ourselves after a good season in the Bucks leagues, and the crowd were just amazing. So
talking about last year, boys, you were 12-0 up at half-time, I understand, and you must have gone into that half thinking, well, you know, we're nearly there. We got 1 foot across the line, but of course it went horribly wrong for you. Effectively, you lost 18-12. Tell me what happened. You were 12-0 up. Tell me what happened thereafter.
I think just after last year, we didn't really have a strong squad. There was a lot of key players that were in that squad that have left and gone on, but this year there's more of a team unit. But half-time last year, everyone was quite confident. A number of changes were made, and I think in the second half our fitness showed. Uni of very good team. They play in a higher league than us, and we respect that there. But last year we just kind of fell apart in the second half. But this year it's not going to be just as easy.
Is it a real good rivalry, the Liverpool Varsity?
Yeah, I mean, it's got more competitive over the recent years. I mean, traditionally we've won. I mean, we'd have to go back quite a way to see last time when JMU won. But it's last year, as you say, 18-12. It's getting more and more competitive. We're expecting another tough fixture tomorrow.
How much does this game mean to your side?
I think this means everything to us. As a final year student, I have just been preparing for this since January.
Tom, you're the midfield tomorrow. Tell me a little about your preparation this evening. How are you preparing for the game this evening?
I think it's about getting mentally ready, so I'll be going out, having a nice dinner, and then making sure I get a good amount of sleep and ready for it, and kind of get myself in the zone.
What are the strengths of the team?
I think defensively we're really strong, intense in our defence. And when we get the ball, we can go forward hard and we go round, and we've got it all going for us.
And how has your season gone? I mean, are you feeling confident about tomorrow based on your performances to date?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we've timed it. We've peaked really well towards the end of the season. We've had a bit of an up and down. We've had quite a lot of injuries, and we've definitely pushing for promotion. So we were unfortunate coming second, but we've peaked really well at the end of the season. I think we're looking in good stead for tomorrow. It's
a big game, the Varsity, of course. Who's going to get the bragging rights?
Well, I'd have to say us, to be honest. I think we've won last, I don't know how many years, but we had a really good season. We're feeling strong, and we know that they brought in a few boys, so we'll just have to hope that it all comes together on the day, I think.
I just can't wait to go out and just do the talking on the pitch. That's when it's really going to count. So I'm looking forward to getting out on there with the boys tomorrow, getting it done, and hopefully coming away with the victory.
Well, this season, Lydia, you've had an absolute storm, I believe. You've run away 10 out of 10 victories.
I know. The games have been really hard. There's been a massive range of quality and how different people have playing styles. But yeah, we've been really lucky to be undefeated throughout the whole thing.
So it's 10 out of 10?
10 out of 10. Cup winners, league winners, and hopefully going to carry it through to Varsity.
How are you fearing the University of Liverpool team? Are they a strong side? Not really?
No, I don't think they are.
You don't think they are?
No.
So you are very confident in tomorrow?
I'm very confident.
Well, we played John Moores at the very start of the season, and we only ended up losing by 3 goals. So already, and kind of our success this season has already put us in that top division standard.
How important is it to lead by example tomorrow?
Oh, massively. We've won 2 varsities since I've been at the university, so we need to win tomorrow.
I've got a lot of experience with the JMU team as well. I know their players and I know how they play, so hopefully a little bit of insight will tip us into the advantage.
Fantastic. And do you know the girls you're playing against? Do you socialise with them?
No, definitely not.
Okay, so the night before the big game, how do you prepare?
We carb load, we have spaghetti night.
How do you rally the troops?
Well, we've got a little chant ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to have a bit of war paint on.
You just had the finale. Sam, do you want to tell me how it's gone?
It's gone really well for us, yeah. We've won the gala overall, won the cannon there at the end, so yeah, it's gone really well. We're very happy.
And yourself, how have you performed?
Okay, yeah, today we won the races I was in, so pretty pleased with that.
Good. So Chloe, unfortunate.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to come second.
Unfortunately, it was us. It was a lot. It was not as close as it was last year, but we tried our best, and that's what we're here for. So we were happy.
So celebrations this evening, true student style.
Yeah, I think we might go to the pub now. Yeah, definitely. And then there's the big AU night tomorrow as well, because most of the other events will be held tomorrow. So there'll be an overall winner by the end of the day.
Rachel, I understand this is the first time trampolining has been in the varsity.
Yes, it is, yeah. We're really excited that we've been asked to do it for the first time this year.
Scores for Abby, please. 7-1, 7-6, 7-5, 7-5, 7-6.
How's it going? Because of course the competition is running as we speak.
We came first and second in the first category and we won the second one as well, so hopefully if we can keep it up, we've got a good chance.
Laura, it's incredible stuff out there. Can you tell us a little bit about how they're getting judged?
You do your best techniques, so you'll get attacked, and it's just showing off what you can do and how good you are and what techniques you've learned to get out of the way and defend yourself. It's going to be really close, I think. Both universities are doing really well.
So what's incredible is that you've got big guys there
Yeah.
fighting with the girls.
That's what's great about it. You can fight whatever size and whatever gender. It's great because it's not a strength sport. It's the technique and using their balance against them. It's really intense.
Okay, that's it for part 1. Part 2 will be actually showing the varsity rugby and varsity netball tomorrow.
Help him! Turn it in.
George, match day.
Yeah.
It's happening behind us.
Yeah.
2-0 down, I understand.
Yeah.
What's happening?
You know what? It's they've caught us on the break a couple of times. You know, we started very strongly, some great shape, and to be honest, you know, the last 15 minutes we've fallen apart a little bit in terms of shape and structure. You know, I think half time we're going to just, you know, have a word and say, you know, let's get wide when we're, you know, in possession and compact when we're out of it, and try and press and get the ball back.
So this fixture last year, this is first team football, of course.
Yeah.
This fixture was a win for the University of Liverpool.
Yep.
2-1.
2-1 win. Yeah.
You haven't had the best of seasons, I understand, but all that goes out the window in a game like this.
Oh, definitely. I think form does. It goes out. You know, it goes out the window. Everyone's, you know, absolutely buzzing for the game, and you know, it's a great atmosphere, as you can see, and the lads want to win. So 2-0 down at the moment, but second half, let's come out fighting and see what happens.
Meet them, okay, and try and get past them. All right.
Go low as possible as well. Like, that's how you
And get
do
two
it.
people
just
like
through them,
especially handing it off.
Yeah,
especially them big birds.
They are
like
handing off. So just
they're
go low.
scary as well.
As soon as one
really
person goes
strong.
down, we need someone there in the
Yeah.
rock straight away because they are competing.
Yeah.
You could even go as far as tackling them around the ankles. Like, if she's that big, tackle her around the ankles. She might get the offload away, but she ain't going to run the length of the pitch when someone's got hold of her feet. Yeah, it's impossible. Right, so that's a target for this half. Drop our body height. We don't concede. We don't concede, and we probably want the same again.
Yeah, and they'll fade off, okay, because they're already falling apart a bit on defence. And none of them are onside, stuff like that. So you just keep digging in, and we've got subs and everything with equal abilities that people playing. So we'll destroy them second half, but just don't let them off the pace.
And I'm now with Niall McSweeney, who's the conditioning coach for the University of Liverpool. Niall, how's it going at the moment? Because it's a first half just changed.
Yep, so the first half just changed. I think we're winning 30-0 or something like that. So yes, pretty good start so far.
And just we were in the team talk then, and I understand it's critical for you to actually keep the points to 0 almost.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. You know, there's a bit of rivalry, isn't there, John Moore? So what we want to do is keep them to 0 and just show them how much better we are. I think that a lot of the girls play together at Waterloo and stuff, so there's a bit more rivalry there, and they want to make a bit of a statement, I suppose. Oh, then we scored again.
Scored again?
Yeah,
right,
scored
okay.
again,
So it's 35 points now.
Yeah.
Tom, what a glorious day. We spoke last night, and we couldn't have asked for a better day, could we, today?
No, it suits our game really. We like to play a fast running style, so I think we'll be able to move it wide. We've got good wingers, we've got good backs, so I feel it's perfect day really for us, so we're looking forward to it.
And with the conditions being pretty much no wind at all, obviously no rain, how are you guys going to take this on in the first 20 minutes?
I think the first 20 minutes we're going to try and come out with a real fast pace and real shock them, I think, because they're playing quite a lower division. They won't be used to like the fast-paced backs game that we like to play. So I think we'll try and move it, we'll go nice and wide, try and avoid getting hit by balls.
I've got with me Dave Peat. Now Dave is the head coach of the University of Liverpool first team. Dave, nice to meet you.
Thank you very much, Sav.
I've just been saying to Tom, what a glorious day. You couldn't have wished for a better day.
If you look at the weather, there's hardly any wind. It's dry, there's no rain, and a big crowd. What more can you want?
Yeah. And speaking with the boys last night, we talked about the first 20 minutes being so important. What is it, as the head coach, what are you looking to do in the first 20 minutes?
I think the big thing they've got to do, first of all, is keep the composure, because there's going to be a lot of adrenaline running through both teams, because it's such a big derby. And it's the one who keeps the lid on it the longest, I suppose, isn't it?
We've been kindly allowed to go into the University of Liverpool's team talk.
What I want you just to think about, if you look around the room that you've got here, the majority of these boys in this room here are not going to be here next year. You know who you are. You're going to move on to pastures green and to better lives, not university life, to better lives. So boys, this could be the last game for some of you today, so please enjoy it, and that's what it's all about first of all. Some of your friends are in this room now. Some of your friends in here are friends for life. And that's what you've done with University Rugby. You've made friends for life, and it's something that you'll always remember. I just want you to concentrate for one brief second and think of the best thing that ever happened to you in rugby. Can you remember that feeling, boys, what it was like? You get a win today, you get a win under your belt, and you will come off with that same feeling that you did whether you was 8 or 18. And that's what I want out of you today. As long as you give 100% and beat your opposite number, you've got an excellent chance.
You'll see in a second the University of Liverpool team coming through, and they'll be doing their warm-up now, about half an hour before kick-off. Now these games, they come around once a year, and they're big games for these universities.
They are. The Varsity is great. It's growing all across England and Scotland, and it's great to bring the universities together to really celebrate sport at the end of the year. So yeah, even as a referee and as an official, it can be a pinnacle of the year for you.
As a ref, what's the discipline like in a game like this?
I guess it's slightly different to your normal Wednesday afternoon or Saturday game where, you know, you're leaving everything out on the field. So you're playing for university, you're playing for a lot of pride.
I'm Vice President Activities at Liverpool Student Union, so that basically involves me overseeing all the clubs and societies. So whatever they do, any development they have, anything I can help out throughout the year. I organise Varsity today alongside University of Liverpool.
How has it gone for you today? Because obviously this takes a long time to plan, but how has everything gone for you from an organisation point of view?
We've had loads of spectators, loads of people down, and it's great to see so many people involved. So all in all, it's been fantastic so far.
Walking across, I think I have some John Moore University supporters, is that right? Or is it a giveaway, it's on your coat? How important is this today for this team, for your team, to cross the gain line? And
this is huge, lads. This is what we've spent our whole season building up to. You know, this is all we've wanted all year. We lost in the cup final last week. We want it so bad.
John Moore's biggest fan.
John Moore's biggest fan.
Got injured at start of season, so go to every game, home or away. I'm there.
I'm surrounded, confronted by University of Liverpool supporters. This is going to be a big game, and I can see a guy in the crowd, and he's looking to get on. How important is it for the University of Liverpool to win today?
It's probably the biggest game of the year. Like, we cannot live with losing to John Moore's, because otherwise they've got the bragging rights, haven't they? And we all know that rugby is most important out of all of the varsity, like tennis, so on. We've been there today, but rugby is definitely most important. I mean, look at the crowd today, like, it's big.
So we're now at the netball, the final second half of a fantastic game, and John Moore's University are 29-18 ahead. I understand the rugby will be over in about 10 minutes, but it appears the University of Liverpool are racing away with a victory there. All I can say, what a finish, Amber. I came with about 10 minutes to go, and you were winning by about 6-7 points.
Yeah.
It was an absolute cliffhanger at the end, but you pulled away. Tell me a little bit about how it was to play in that game.
Oh, it was amazing. So glad, so chuffed that we won. All the training's really paid off.
Lydia, unfortunately, is the losing captain on this occasion. I know you lost last year, but you were very, very close this year. Tell me what it's like, Lydia, to be on the losing side.
I think it stings a little bit more this year, just because we've been undefeated all season, and you know what? I think it was such a good game.
That team was a lot stronger than we thought that they are because they're in a lower league than us, but I think they should be in our league, really.
Yeah, I mean, you know, from a novice point of view, there was a few just small mistakes. It could have been a lot closer.
Yeah, like a few passing into hands, things like that, but called a few times out because we had to.
I think, to be fair, the fact that it's a loss is kind of making me not understand how important that game actually was. These guys are a whole league above us. They're a whole league above. Not only that, they're also top of the league. So this is a whole new division that we've been playing, and I'm so proud of my girls for playing their hearts out and getting a score that's like that.
A very physical game as well. I've just been down on the rugby ground, and all hell broke loose at one point. That was physical.
Yeah, netball's a lot more physical than people actually think. Bleeding on my knee. Yeah, got punched in the face a few times.
Did you? God, with all those war streaks as well, you got punched in the face.
Yeah, really bad, scratches everywhere.
10 minutes to go, and the gap was about 8 points. We arrived in that second quarter, sorry, second half in that first quarter, and it was a big gap. You clawed it back, and you in particular, your defence was unbelievable.
Thank you. No, it was intense. It was 11 going into the second half, but we thought we could do it, and we pulled it back. We actually pulled it back to 1, with about 3 to 4 minutes left, and unfortunately their shooting was just phenomenal. Like, as soon as they got it in the circle, they were shooting. But a credit to our girls, because we riled them, tight on defence, gave them everything back as to what they were giving us, and it was a really good game. It's just a shame we couldn't pip it. If we would have got the lead, we could have stuck with it, but we were always that one step behind. But hey, we've got next year now. We'll be playing them in the league and Varsity, potentially Cup.
So evening, how are you going to celebrate?
Well, we've got our sports ball now, so our last, that was a few of the girls who were playing today, that's our last game, ever game, so that's why we played our hearts out. Yeah, we've got a sports ball now, so we're going to get a few free bottles of wine, I think.
Well, the Varsity match is a leveller, isn't it? Because Amber, their captain, said that this team's a fantastic team from the University of Liverpool and they should be in our league. You're a little bit lower than them, but it just shows on the day, in such an important game like the Varsity, anything can happen.
Yeah, definitely.
So this evening, yes, you lost by a few points. How will you girls celebrate or drown your sorrows this evening?
No, we've got AU night tonight, so I think all
final
sports
AU
teams,
of the year.
Yeah, so all sports teams are all going to be going out tonight and celebrate as a university, I think, is the nice
Fingers crossed, we haven't heard yet, but hopefully Uni will have won it again.
Well, that's it for the Varsity 2015. As you can see, we have an empty sports hall and the cleaner is cleaning and polishing the floors. The final scores on the rugby, because as you know, we left a little bit early. Liverpool John Moores University 3, the University of Liverpool 36. So a runaway victory for the University of Liverpool. Now the final results have just come in, and I can tell you that the University of Liverpool were 83, John Moores University 52. So a big congratulations to all the students, and in particular the University of Liverpool for a fantastic win. Well, it's been a pleasure being here for the last couple of days. Enjoyed every minute of it. And until next time, stay in the zone.